They can't buy them online yet.
Pine Needles.
Okay, watch me.
This one's a good one.
Legacy.
I saw that. You're going to have to get one of those.
Can't smell them. I don't like, where they just put the wraps on them. I don't want everybody touching my stuff. Even though it's soap, it'll be clean.
I like it sounds sealed up.
So good for your life. Pine Needles.
Hello, my happy quilters. Here we are on another Wednesday. Yay, yay, yay.
And it's not even a windy day.
It isn't.
Today,
It's kind of. Did the rain stop? I haven't looked outside. It was raining when we
don't
came
know.
out this morning. The weather was like last week or whenever. It was like almost 90 degrees. If I had a sweatshirt on, I was like sweating to death. And like, I didn't even want to go outside.
Right?
And now it's cold.
And you still don't want to go outside.
I know, and wet.
What are our poor souls to do in
Put a
this
sweater or
weather?
a sweatshirt on, I'm still cold.
Right?
Anyways, it's like,
Crazy.
we can't complain, can we?
No.
Sometimes, there's always something wrong. Like sitting on your deck. So, it's very important to have a deck. But how much time do you spend on your deck?
2 hours.
Too windy. Too windy. Too many flies. Too hot. Too cold. And the neighbor's spreading manure.
And yes, and don't forget about the mosquitoes and the gnats.
Oh, yeah, the mosquitoes and the gnats.
And welcome to Pine Needles Quilt and Sew here today on another Wednesday.
You never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. We're coming to you live from Rochester, Minnesota at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. I'm Marcia, and this is Joy. And this is one of our Wednesday wonderful, wacky
Don't you
programs.
think? So, you all maybe don't know this, but in our parking lot, we have a news station. They really should hire us for their weather girls because we would tell it the way it is, right?
I know, absolutely.
Okay.
Why don't you tell them what happens when they comment and share?
So, every week we are going to draw 2 winners from our comments. I'm missing my certificate. I didn't check
We missed
for that.
it last week, too.
Well, I'm going to have to trace it down, but it's okay. But every week we draw from the comment area 2 lucky winners for a $10 certificate to our store. They will be posted on our newsletter that we send out each week on Saturday morning. And then be sure you stay tuned to the end because we always have a trivia question that you have to be live for because it's the first person to get the answer gets a $10 certificate. However, if you are watching this later, you can still comment because we draw at the very last minute before we post our weekly newsletter.
On Saturday morning. So Friday night. You've got till Friday night to get your comments in because we know that most of you are working while we're doing this live and you can't be here.
And we're hoping those of you who are watching are just relaxing and enjoying and laughing with us. But if you are interested in anything that we share today, we do have them all gathered into one handy little section on our website at pnqs.net. And you'll find it under our Wednesday Live goodies banner, and we will also post the items we're talking about in the comment area. So thanks for joining us today, and without further goofy ado, right?
Well, without any further ado, something's fishy.
It sure is.
I have fish jokes today.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
Damn.
Well, we probably wouldn't say that.
I had to.
Yeah,
Well,
had
it's a
to.
dam.
Yeah, it is a dam.
Yep. Okay. And because, let's see. How do fish always know how much they weigh?
How do fish always know how much they weigh, Marcia?
Because they have their own scales.
Oh, man. You had me hook, line, and sinker. Wow, that's a good one. How do they always know how? I thought maybe you were going to say that, they got weighed when they got picked up, but they have their own scales. That's a good one. I hope I can remember that more than 5 minutes.
Oh, anyways. So more fishing stories, Did you go fishing? Do you still go fishing?
I do. I have not in a while.
The fishing stories about the fish
I know they always get bigger, don't
Catch
they?
them this big, yeah.
And you got to hold them out like this, and
That's right. Susie taught me that trick.
You got to make sure you
Make
get
sure
the
you
angle
hold it out
right.
so it looks, yes, according to your body size. If you hold it out here, Carly, you knew that too, didn't you? To make your fish look bigger.
Maybe pooch them up a little bit so they look fatter.
It's time for fishing stories. We'll
It
be
is.
having more and more fishing stories. So I don't love to fish. Back when Tom did a lot of fishing, I would like to be in the boat, but I always had a good book. And I had the fishing pole, and I had it so my finger was, I could feel, but my other hand was in the book, and I was paying more attention to the book than it went. But when my finger, then I'm like, oh, I might have a fish.
And now, did Tom bait your hook for you?
He did.
That's good, because
But I could. But when I was little, and we used to fish down to the creek with the cane poles, the bamboo poles, they weren't rod and reels. They were
Right.
just those ones that you had. Then, of course, I fished with my brother, and I had to be able to put that worm on my hook. So I
And
did.
I can't believe he didn't help you out with that.
Oh, no. He wanted a brother. He had 2 older sisters, and then him, and then I came along, and he was bound to determine. When I was in 5th grade, for my birthday, he gave me a BB gun.
Well, wasn't that thoughtful of him? I'm going to have to talk to him when I see
And
him
it was
next.
pretty cool, too, because my cousin would come spend the summers, and I was a much better shot than he was. And he would just get so mad.
Did you know that women actually tend to be better shot?
Really?
Yeah, because we don't get all that adrenaline rush about missing that big trophy, because you men out there, you already have that sighted and on your wall, and we're like, okay, take aim and let's do it.
Yeah. And we don't breathe heavily as the deer is coming up the path.
Right,
and
because
things
it's like,
that.
well, either it's going to be dinner or not, right?
That's right. Hit it or not. Hit or miss.
Hit or miss, that's right.
One way or the other. Anyways, okay, so we digress quite a ways.
See, we have lots of things that you can comment on in your stories. Now, did you ever fish with a hot dog? Let's go back to the fish stories.
With a what?
With a hot dog.
No.
Like, there are fish that bite on hot dogs, and we used to get the really cheap hot dogs. I'm not going to mention the brand because I don't want to insult them,
No.
but we used to cut them up into little bits, and you'd put the hot dog on. It was good for sometimes more than one fish catch. Yeah, really.
Go.
Didn't even have to have the live squiggly things on the end.
That's pretty cool.
So because we have a fishy theme today, we actually have fishy fabric. We are actually not totally off the dock here.
Oh my.
I know, right? I'm on a roll
So
now.
much puns.
The waves are just going.
Oh gosh.
Okay, we're getting in deep water now.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Do you have any more in there?
Never know.
You might as we go along here. On Lake Time, this is called, it's by Deb Strain. It is beautiful.
It is.
By Deb Strain from Moda. So let's take a peek. Carly, we'll go down here. So this is not really, this piece here is not really a stripe, but it could be. This would also make a really nice one of those
60-degree runners.
table runners.
I think it looks like a nice pillowcase. It
Oh,
looks
it's
like
beautiful.
a nice backing. I love it.
And it's not such a big pattern that
Mm-hmm.
it will lend its. And you can put this in your blocks too, whatever.
Sure.
But this is cute as heck.
Now,
Look at
isn't that just
flag.
like classic summer cabin colors right there?
It truly, truly is. It's so, so pretty. And then this is the blue, the words on blue, and it's like best days are at the lake. Relax, you're at the lake, and all sorts of fun.
Fun sentiments.
For those of you that have lake homes, fun, or just go to the lake on a vacation. This is just great.
Or just like lakes.
Yeah, or just love lakes, yes. Look at those little daisies
They're sweet.
on the blue. Canoe, can you canoe?
I can canoe.
This is directional.
And
but
kayak.
still,
I don't
yeah,
kayak, but
kayak.
canoe I can
There's
canoe.
kayak, yeah. I kayaked one time. I was fine getting in it, but getting out, my family totally laughed at me all the way home because I had one leg in the boat, one leg out of the boat, and then my butt went in the water. Yep, little hard time getting out. So anyways, we have some oars.
And that's really
paddles.
nice because it's a very small little paddle design.
It is, and this would even be fun as a binding.
It would be.
With the paddles, the oars. This is just
It's just a
this.
plain.
I think it's just plain that goes with. And then here's this with the white with the blue flowers on it. Love these words. So this was multi on the multicolored.
And I just love the
light.
yellow and green and blue combination. Very classic.
I know it is really pretty.
Oh, look at that sunshine, buttery yellow.
Yes, and here's more of these. Oh gosh, look at the
Now
pine trees.
that's fantastic.
It is. I like that these prints are smaller. They're not really so big. So when you cut them up, they're gonna look
good.
really nice. Now this is
Same
this
as that
one.
one.
Yep, only with the creamy background. Really pretty.
Looks like sandy beaches, toes
Oh
in the
my
sand.
gosh, this pretty green. Here again are our pine trees, and more paddles, oars. Look at this lovely green.
Oh, yeah, classy.
And again, the kayaks and canoes. Now we have navy blue, or it's not really a navy blue either. It's
Got a hint of royal, I'm going
Yeah.
to say.
but this one looks a little bit more navy on the background. And then we've got the lovely trees with the blue background. And more paddles. And here's the plane. And here is this piece with the deep background. And then we want to show this. So wait, first we'll take a real quick peek. Isn't this gorgeous? I just love this. And then Carly, if you want to come up, we'll look at the panel.
So the panel has tons of potential.
Oh, it's awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 8 different, and I think we cut these down to 9.5 or 10 inches. You can do, maybe even a
I
little
bet
bit
we
bigger.
did 9 because
Probably. Let's show them what Lisa.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
I don't know if I can.
We want to come back to the panels,
Okay.
but let's talk about
Yes.
we have pre-cuts.
We have all of these fabrics on the bolts, a fat quarter packs, jelly rolls,
little mini charms, layer cakes, and charm
charm
squares. Because
you need them all.
you need them all.
sometimes.
So first of all, let's talk about the charm squares because
Oh, yeah.
the charm squares and the layer cakes are one of our favorite things to just take and toss them together into a little table topper, or in the case of the layer cake, it actually would make a
bigger black
bigger
hook.
throw.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've
and we backed it with the words, and we used the
blue canoes.
blue paddles.
Oh yeah, blue paddles.
Blue paddles for this. But sometimes just these fabrics, just sewing the squares together, that's all you need to do.
And wouldn't that be a sweet little summertime gift for a little person to lay and drool on in the grass,
Absolutely.
or have a little nap?
Or a little toddler's very own little beach blanket.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so then Marcia wanted to talk about the quilt behind us. So
Oh, that's behind
what
us.
we
Yay.
did is meaning Lisa. I've lost my book, Marcia. I'll find it.
Book, come here.
I have it. Okay, so we took
Anyways,
the panels
we took
that are
the
behind
panels.
us, and I had it here just a moment ago. Here it is. Found it. And Marcia and I, we just can't get enough of this book. Lisa took she picked the spinning star out of here. I believe that's what it's called.
I think so too.
And followed the instructions to make the block that matched the size of the panel square
Yep.
in there. And
So
that's really
any
all
kind
there
of
was to
panel-
it.
And isn't that stunning of what you can do with just a panel square, and then she just made that many blocks to match up with, and oh my gosh, I think that's just darling.
And if you don't like that pattern, there are over 100 patterns in here, 110 quilt blocks. You could pick your own choices, pick your own colors. You could pick all different ones if you wanted, but that looked great. And
Right.
my mom would see that and she'd see pot holders, not pot holders,
Hot pads.
hot pads that you could put on the table underneath a hot dish, and whether it's
Really
tater tot
fun.
or otherwise.
So for those of you that are following us along closely on the quilt along, this afternoon would be the drop of the final finishing, but we're not quite ready, so it's going to be next Wednesday.
Yep. The quilt is being quilted right
Yeah.
at the moment, so we got
Yep.
a little behind in
Absolutely.
in the final last moment
Life
steps.
gets in the way sometimes, just doesn't it?
It does.
So we're still on.
Okay, on
Lake.
lake time.
We are still on lake time.
So there is.
Isn't this cute? Look at this pillowcase. Love it.
And we have that kitted up for you, ready to sew. And again, nothing says love like a homemade pillowcase. And what a great thing. Actually, if you go to a cabin or even an Airbnb or a hotel, it's nice to bring your own pillowcase so you have your own fabric on your skin.
Yep.
And it's great to not have it white, have a color so you know that it's yours and you know to bring it back with you.
I love to bring my own blanket when I can too, but when you fly places, it's hard to.
And this makes a great laundry basket as well when
But
you're
you
all
can
done.
bring your own pillowcase.
You sure can. So we have the pillowcase, and because we want to offer you another option, we also have this great new book called For the Love of Pre-Cuts.
We're not off the lake time yet.
But it is part of the Lake Time thought.
Oh, okay.
I know. We're not off of Lake Time. We got
This
more,
is
but
just-
wait, we got more.
I want to show them more. Yes.
I know. So we picked this book as a feature book because maybe the quilt behind you doesn't float your boat and you want to do something with jelly rolls. We have the For the Love Pre-Cuts book that you could consider. And again, tremendous value at only $12.99. And you get a 13 patterns.
different patterns, all
That's $1 a pattern.
made
only.
with pre-cuts. These books are absolutely marvelous. Great for your library. Carly, want to come down here really quick? And as you can see, color pictures, step-by-step instructions. Really, really pretty.
I want to make them all.
Me too. Let's just
Okay, maybe I
add
won't
some
make
more.
the flower one, but it's cute.
Yes. Like your jelly roll. Fun jelly roll quilt called Window Box. Lots of fun. Sea of color. Oh my gosh, look at that. Bounce.
That's
booming
totally
baskets.
me.
So, For the Love of Pre-Cuts,
Okay,
very
then.
popular. Oh, here we go.
But then,
There's more.
Look at this. These are the feature panel pieces. There's inside, but I mean, there's pockets, all of that. I'll let you spin it. That.
This really isn't the same line though, is it?
No, we used a coordinating floral fabric that went with the panel.
With the dark panel.
With
yes.
the dark panel. And we have it in a kit for you ready to go. And it's from the pattern called All Things Tote. So you could get just the pattern, but honestly, wouldn't it be great to put your picnic lunch in there, or your beach blanket, or your
Snacks.
your
and
snacks in your book to go on the boat, whatever you want, because it's a washable bag. It's classy, classic, fun, but we have it all in a kit for you.
we have it all. We have all the fabrics in the kit. We don't have the
The soft,
soft and
and
stable or the webbing for this here.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of accessory pieces, but the fabric is there with the pattern.
And isn't that cute? I just
It's
love it.
adorable.
Leslie
love
made that. She did a great job.
So that is on Lake Time.
Okay, we have some fun, the new bee in my bonnet. I don't know if that's new or not, but everybody was talking on the internet about this particular product, so we picked it up here at the store. I'll let you tell about it.
So for some of us, we are bifocal challenged and our eyesight isn't what it used to be. So this is to help you get that nice 1/4 inch seam or even any other measurement of seam, but this goes over your stitch plate and you can cut a little slit right where your stuff is going, but it goes on your sewing machine to help you see your 1/4 inch seam. And we have these in 2 colors on hand.
And what those are also good for is, you know, when you do the squares and you have to do the diagonal line,
Right.
you don't need to do that. You can just follow these lines.
You can just line up your points.
Yep.
Thank you for adding that.
Yep.
But anyway, it has instructions on the back for how to use it on your sewing machine. And I brought the blue one out, but we have 2 different colors.
Oh my goodness.
And since Memorial Weekend is right around the corner, like really right around the corner.
And just so you know, next Monday we won't be here. We will be closed on Monday for Memorial Day, and we want to thank all the veterans for all that they have done for all of us and want to remember them on that day.
Yes. So thank you for reminding.
Yep.
So we have some new charms too. So this one's called the Happy Charm, and the one we picked was the flag because it kind of goes with our theme. Memorial Day is just this weekend, but also the 4th of July is around the corner, so it's time to start thinking about all of the things red, white, and blue.
Always a fun time. Summer
we have-
picnics, everything else. So we have some things that are absolutely themed that way.
Easy peasy.
I love these. So these are kind of a heavier cotton, 100% cotton tea towel. So we've got the bike, fun for your kitchen. We've got these lovely jars. I love that.
We have on a more natural color the United States with all the beautiful flowers and classic plaid.
And a flag. So these will be so fun for your home or for your camper.
Or as a gift.
Yes.
How they come is it is actually a printed panel, and you get all 4 images in one piece of fabric. You just have to fold over and finish the
And
seams.
hem them. Yep.
You need to hem them, yep. But they are printed to let you know where to
Fold.
do that.
Yes. Really cute. So you just hem them on all 4 sides.
So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and if you have a sewer in your life and you just want to gift them something, you can just give them the fabric and not bother making the towels. But get one for you and one for a friend, and
very
you're
cute.
good.
I just love them. So, and then I think we have a couple more patriotic things. Perhaps.
We do. So we have featured this
Oh,
before,
yes.
but I think we are kind of close to
A year
the
ago.
timing.
Yeah, I don't think
Well-
we have a whole lot of these left, but
No.
this is the door hanger, wall hanger kits, and these come from Riley Blake, and everything is in this beautiful, beautiful reusable magnetic box. Everything you need for the kit. Isn't that darling? So you can hang it that way, or you can hang it up and down as well. This one is called
Patriotic Dreams.
Patriotic Dreams. So, and a quick make, really fast if you want to make a fun.
It's really, really nice
Yes,
colors.
it is really
All right.
fun to hang
Then
on your door.
we have one more patriotic thing. Let me pull
Okay.
down this. We're moving. We're still on lake time. Still grab your hot dogs and potato chips. But this says summer like no other summer. It is
Lemon cake?
a lemon cake pattern by Doug Lico, and we have it done up in the summer vibe strawberries because it's gonna be strawberry season before you know
I
it.
think it's called berry blossoms or something like that. Yes.
And it's red, white, and blue with a hint of aqua and other good things, but it is really traditional, fun summer colors. It is a quick sew. This is a pattern that features layer cakes and a little bit of background fabric, so it really is a great.
And it's a great pattern having your stash too for layer cakes because it's a quick sew, it's fun, easy, and what more could you ask for?
Exactly. It's very fun to sew.
Oh my gosh.
Gee, I'm full of it today.
Yeah,
aren't
that
I?
was good. Oh shoot. We're gonna skip over that. We were gonna feature a little used machine we had, but I forgot.
Oh.
Next time.
So, in case you didn't know, on our website we do have a previously loved sewing machine section now, and you can check out what we have on hand. And Mason's been working hard to make sure all of you who are looking for, a gently used machine can find them on our website.
And thanks for
you,
keeping him busy. He's
I
been
know.
busy selling machines and used machines too. So we've got great. And, of course, we got my husband, Tom, Mason's grandpa, Susie's dad, that does all of our tech work here. And he, it's amazing some of the things he can do with machines that we don't think will run again, or people bring in their old Berninas and he can get them running again, usually.
or the new Berninas that
The-
somebody's managed to mangle up a needle in the bottom and it's gone missing.
I do want to say, though, on some of the older Berninas, it's hard to get parts anymore for some of those. So,
Right.
if it's not, yeah.
We should probably do the trivia because we're getting kind of down
Well,
to
we
the
got
bottom.
super blooms.
I know, but we're kind of
Oh,
down.
okay.
In case
Let's do the
you
trivia.
have a hard one.
Well, I do, yes.
Oh,
We could talk about your
your hobby there first. We're going to talk about a hobby thing first, and then we'll do trivia. So hang on to your trivia
So I
seats.
don't know how many of you know this, but back in the pandemic, what was that 2019 when that started?
It seems like a lifetime ago, but it was not very long
Right.
ago.
So back then, I thought I was going to be stuck at home. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Our mail order store took off like gangbusters.
Crazy.
So
Thank you for
yes,
that.
thank you so very much. My family and you, and then Crystal, were here every single day packing, which saved us.
We were our bubble.
Truly did save us. Anyways, so the first week we did stay home, and I thought this was making soap, making homemade, natural, 100% handcrafted soap was something that I wanted to do for a long, long time. So I thought, oh, well, here's my chance to do it. So I started, and of course I invested in all of the things that you need to have, and I love to do it. As you can see, like this one here is called Lemon Sugar. I'm going to show you this one. You can't really see them very good, but it's kind of like making a quilt. Until I cut into the bars at the very end, I don't exactly know how they're going to look. And it's been really fun, and the soap is marvelous.
It is fantastic. I can say I've been her tester for years, and I will never use another bar
As long as
commercial.
as long as I can keep up with
I'm
everything.
going to keep you keeping up a commercial bar of soap because this is so fantastic for your skin.
But anyways, I my family isn't that dirty that they can use as much as I have been producing lately. Plus, a lot of customers have asked me to bring it into the store as well as some of the employees. So I have handcrafted soap here. It's 100% natural. It's mostly made with olive oil, so that is a good thing. All the ingredients are listed on the back. Now, I don't have them online, so if you really want some of these, you'll have to call in the store for them. But in the next few weeks, when we bring in the next batch, we will put them by kind online. So this one is lemon sugar. We have one that's called Refresh. We have one that is called Orange Zest. This one has a little bit exfoliating. It's got a little orange peel in it.
That one in the morning.
And then we have cherry almond too. So.
And they're all nicely sealed, so they're fresh
They are.
for you
I
to
did
purchase.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I have to fund my habit too, So I invested in the shrink wrapping and the stuff to do it, and of course the bar cutter with this goes down. I'll have to do a video sometime. And
That would be
yes,
fun,
and
Marcia.
show you. So of all this, so I have to kind of if I want to keep doing this, I have to fund my habit.
So instead of a GoFundMe, just buy Marcia's stuff.
There you
and
go.
You will not regret it because honestly, it really is so delightful. My husband has eczema, and it really it has cleared up his dry skin.
I had a granddaughter with eczema too, and this, it's just all natural ingredients.
And if you have eczema, it may or may not work for you, but I'm just saying it has
I'm
improved.
not guaranteeing that.
No, but it has improved because the properties in the commercial soaps we were using were drying
Absolutely.
us out too much.
Yes. So let's do the trivia question now. I'm not going to even say anything on this one. Ornate porcelain made in Dresden, Germany, inspired what quilt pattern? And then we're going to move right on to Super Bloom. So this is part of our Simply Charming once a month or even whenever we get to it. We do a different with a charm pack. The pattern is in here. We coordinate them in a cute little mesh bag, and we have everything you need and the binding to make a fun little mini quilt, table topper, whatever you want. This is made with Robin Pickens Super Blooms, and it's called Pinwheels.
And look, we chose this fabric for the back, so if you pick one up, be sure you get backing fabric, because the backing fabric is not in the kit, because you can pick whichever you want.
There are tons of fun backing fabrics too, absolutely. So this one is called Super Bloom, so you might want that.
We have a winner being jogged to us.
Okay, wow.
We have, thank you very much, Sandra Namkin. You are our winner.
Hey, Sandra. So the name is called Dresden Plate. So we kind of gave it away, Dresden, Germany.
I know, but if they weren't on their game, they may have missed it.
There you go. So it is the Dresden Plate. That is after Dresden, Germany. So then we also have the auction quilting back. So do you remember what the name of this is? This is a fun quilt. We kind of had
It was something 9-patch.
Yeah. But what was the name of these fabrics?
Oh, lighthearted.
Lighthearted.
Whew, I finally remembered
There
one.
you go. So this is kind of a fun, a little larger quilt made with 9 patches. So this is our auction quilt. Fresh as a bright sunny day, isn't it?
It is.
So if you want are interested in bidding on this, it will be on our this web page right here, Facebook page tomorrow morning.
Yep, and bidding goes through Saturday at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yep.
So absolutely. Okay, so thank you so much for watching to the end. We do have a prize for those of you that watch to the end. And if you would like to win this, one person win this Bloom and Grow beautiful charm pack from Moda. These are blacks and beiges. It's
Which is
made by
interesting.
Kathy Schmitz. Yeah.
But it's got kind of a bee theme going on.
Yeah, it does. Really pretty. So you need to post a comment in the comments. And the comment word for today is fish. And if you're not willing to pay the shipping to your home or to pick this up in the store, then just don't comment. And then on Friday night, when we choose the other random winners, we will choose one comment winner as well to win this one. So, fun times. Are we done?
That
I think we've
wraps
got
it
it
up.
all. We're going to button it up for today. So, again, we won't be open on Monday. And for all of those, I hope you have a great time on this longer weekend with your family. I have a granddaughter graduating on Sunday.
That's fantastic.
I can't believe it that little Izzy is already going to be graduating from high school. And I'm sure a lot of you have different graduation celebrations. So have a great, great weekend. And we will be right back here next Wednesday. And I believe, is that the last Wednesday of May?
Yes,
I think it is. So we'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us here live at Rochester, Minnesota, Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. And until next time, we will keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everybody.